Well, they released 3 new Shenmue 3 screenshots yesterday, and after taking a close look at all 3 of them, I gotta say, I'm disappointed. And everyone who ever doubted this game, look at it! Lon D, man, Lon D looks so good. I mean, he looked good before in 2018 when they did the Gamescom trailer, but they really took it up a notch. I mean, if you look really close, you can see all kinds of details in his in the green sleeves on either side. There's an intricate pattern. And if you look really closely at the golden dragon in the middle, you can see the individual threads. There's just so much detail. It's like I can feel it, I can touch it. It's so real. It looks incredibly good. The texture work is just amazing across the board. Even the background, just so much intricacy. And this looks like something that could be pre-rendered. So I'm not entirely sure if this is in-game. I would be incredibly impressed if it was. Or if this is just a kind of a CGI concept art. I just don't know for sure, but it looks great either way. They are definitely on the right path. When I look at this, I'm like, there's Lon D. It's not, oh, he's looking like Lon D. No, that's him. That's Lon D for sure. This dude looks like he could kill your ass and your father and not care. So yeah, man, kudos. He looks great. I'm through the roof and over the moon looking at these images. But yeah, Lon D looks fantastic. 10 out of 10. They nailed it. They could tweak it in the next 6 months before the game's released, but yeah, they got it. They nailed it. It's good. And the next picture that they released was the interior of a boat. This is the same boat that you see in the Gamescom 2018 trailer, where you see Ryo getting off the boat. It's not the boat chapter like the Chapter 2 boat. I kind of wish it was, but it's not, and if you look at this screenshot I took from the Gamescom trailer, you can definitely see that it's one and the same boat. But if you look closely, you can see little details, like the texture work again is top-notch. It just looks incredible. There's reflections on the floor, kind of indicating that's a little bit damp. And of course, the highlight of this picture is going to be the toy capsule machine on the left-hand side. I don't know exactly what kind of toys you'll be able to get because Sega's not involved in the development of Shenmue 3, so I don't think EaseNet has full access to all the previous things that Sega had in the Shenmue games, like Virtua Fighter or Sonic the Hedgehog. So I don't know exactly what kind of toys are going to be in these little capsules, but it's cool to see that they're back, because whenever you're traveling to a different country to avenge the death of your father, you always have to make time for capsule toys. I tried really hard to figure out what was on the front of the capsule machine. Like there's a label on it with a picture, and I'm trying to figure out what it is. So I grabbed it and I photoshopped it and I tried to adjust it to figure out what it is. And this is what I came up with. Your guess is as good as mine. It looks like Fire Extinguisher Man. So I guess EaseNet, because they don't have access to all the classic Sega franchises, they just make up their own. We got Fire Extinguisher Man and Mr. Mediocre Guy. I don't know. They're gonna just make up their own characters. I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. But the third and final picture that they showed was the back of Ren. We all knew that Ren was gonna come back, even before the trailer that came out last year in Gamescom. We knew that Ren was going to come back because of what happened in Shenmue 2. He knew that there was some crazy stuff about to go down, and he decided to follow Ryo. Although he didn't see him again after he left Kowloon in Part 2, you knew he was going to eventually catch up with Ryo and kind of re-establish a connection in a new game. So, again, you know, it looks like Ren. I don't have any complaints. I see that. I see Ren. I don't see a character that's trying to look like Ren. I see Ren. There are no NPCs in any of the pictures, which I guess is fine, but Shenmue should be a world that's populated by a bunch of characters. So looking at all these screenshots, I don't see any characters, except for the main characters, of course, you know, Ren and Lon D. But I'm sure eventually, once the game is closer to release, they're going to show some new stuff. And of course, we have the trailer that comes out on March 9th that's going to give us just the biggest information drop that we've ever seen with Shenmue. It's going to be a near final game. And it's gonna look amazing if these screenshots are anything to go by. But that is the whole point of this video. I just wanted to drop out these 3 photographs. If you haven't seen them already, these 3 screenshots, they've been on the internet for about a day, and I just haven't had time to make a video about it until just now. So there you go. That's what I think about it. They look fantastic. I give it a A+ for all 3. Excellent. But yeah, thanks for watching. Please subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.